Good morning, we're back. We're heading from this house to our house build now. It's been a while since Kim has been on the back of the scooter, which is awesome because that means she can hold the camera and get shots like this.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We are here. The house is starting to look like a house. We got one floor, we got 2 floors, and we're starting on the 3rd floor. Okay, now it's starting to look pretty big. Let me back up here. Maybe I'll have to start using the wide angle camera just to get the whole house in frame. But kind of comparing it to the house next door, our uncle's house, we're already there, and then there's gonna be 1 floor on top of that, 4 floors. Man, it is way taller than it looks because the ceiling heights are huge. I think this is like 14 feet. Is that right? 14 feet? It looks so high. Maybe go stand inside so we can see how big it is. Yeah, so that's Kim, and that's the 1st floor ceiling height. It's 3 Kims.
12 feet.
Oh, it's 12 feet. Okay, that's pretty high. But it looks even higher because Kim's already like 1 foot off the ground. So I guess from where I am, it's like 13 feet. Wait, one thing I noticed is that this is not that deep, and I feel like the rain is just gonna go like this, and it's just gonna hit all the bikes that it's supposed to cover. Maybe we'll put like a awning like this. Technically you're not allowed to, but like literally everybody else is doing it. You see awning, 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 awning. So I think maybe if we put an awning here, maybe we put it lower down, it doesn't have to be all the way up there, then it'll help cover the rain a little bit. I was actually gonna go in and walk around. I've actually never been inside except for the 1st floor. The stairs are in. You guys can see the steps on the 1st floor, so I can walk up to the 2nd floor. Never been up there yet. And then I can walk up to the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor is not built, but the floor of the 3rd floor is there, so I can walk all the way up there. I peeked in. Everyone's napping. That's the thing. We reached a point of our structure where the workers can nap in the structure instead of napping in the shed that they have built next door.
They have
Oh, they have hammocks in there?
They have hammocks. You want to lay on one?
They have hammocks inside? No, I don't want to lay on their hammocks. Let them use their hammocks. So this is like their clubhouse. Before that little shack, the dinky little shack was their clubhouse. But yeah, we reached that point. Mi casa es su casa, workers. We're gonna go up there before the end of the day. Little sneak peek into our neighbor's lot. They're making big progress. They're just building flat walls, so it's easy for them. And then our other neighbors, they got a whole thing going on. I just realized this neighbor literally only has 1 brick. This is their whole wall. Well, this side doesn't have a double wall. Like this side, it's up against our wall, so they're protected, right? Like that's our wall here. 2 layers of brick, 1 on the outside, 1 on the inside. These guys, it's literally just this. It's literally just this. And this house, this is gonna be outdoor space. This is gonna be a pool. So this is all that's separating them from the elements. Here's another angle of the house. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start using the wide angle camera. The wide angle camera is like not as good in terms of picture quality, but it is wide angle. So this was the shack that they used to chill in. They used to nap in here. Now they're all chilling in there. And I'm sure soon there's gonna be like people napping on the 1st floor, people napping on the 2nd floor. It's part of the vibe. It is lunchtime right now, so this is nap time. They're not like sleeping on the job. It's normal. They're supposed to basically like eat for 30 minutes. Actually, they probably eat in like 10 minutes, and then they nap for like an hour and 20 minutes. That's kind of like the cadence we have here in Da Nang.
That's crazy. We're only 2 floors up, but look at the height compared to Gau's house.
Yeah.
And theirs is 3.
Yeah. R2 is like their 3. Almost. It's gonna go really high.
Yeah.
because I think 12 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot, and then 10 foot. Is that right? Yeah. 12, 10, 10, 10 is our ceiling heights. And on top of that, our first floor is a good like 3 feet up already too. So we got 3 feet, 12, 10, 10, 10. Woo! Alright, this isn't the wide angle camera, but it's a wide angle lens. The not so wide angle lens, but a little bit better. Let's go exploring. We got our hard hats on. Kim, you got your hard hat on? We got our closed-toed shoes on. I mean, this is as closed-toes as it gets in the Crocs world. This, on the other hand, I see all 10 of your toes.
We haven't walked up the stairs yet.
I haven't even seen the stairs.
Be careful, okay?
I didn't even know we had stairs. Oh, these stairs are fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
They're a little narrow, but
Careful when you walk in.
when you said they were narrow, I thought they'd be way more narrow. I don't even know if I could fit in between these. I've been putting on weight. Oh, this is tight. Yeah, this is messy.
Careful, don't get tetanus or whatever.
I don't want to get my head dinged. Oh, we're high up. So we are on the second floor. First time here. Let's walk around their house. So that's gonna be a bathroom back there. You see that like giant puddle of water in the back? That's the bathroom. See if we can sneak in here. That's the bathroom. I don't even know what the layout of stuff is.
Yeah, that's a bathroom.
I think there's gonna be sinks here, so sinks outside of the bathroom.
No, the sink will be right here.
I don't know what everything
The
is.
sink is right here.
Kim knows better than me. This is gonna be a balcony. Look at that, the balcony holds water. Good to know. Gotta get a drain installed in there. Bedroom here. And bedroom here?
Yeah, bedroom in here and bedroom right here.
Oh, this whole thing's a bedroom.
No, because it's balcony too. Come this way.
Oh, I thought this was a wall. That's not a wall. This is just pipes. Oh, this is the bedroom. Okay.
Yeah, it's bedroom up until that pillar.
Up until this pillar. Alright, that's a good sized bedroom.
Yeah, it's this.
So the bedroom will be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sized bedroom. And then all of this corner will be balcony. I'm like trying to point stuff out and trying to not get hit at the same time. Ugh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to go up to the third floor, but it's kind of, there's no stairs yet. Are there people up there?
Upstairs, yeah, we can go up.
Yeah?
It's not as steep as the first floor, so you can actually climb up it.
Okay. Alright, let's go up. So it did rain for like the last few days, so the workers weren't working. There was one day of pouring concrete, so that's like usually a pretty short day. And then it's been raining, so it's been like 3 days since people actually worked.
Can you do it?
Look at these nails. Look at these nails like
Film you going up.
these shoes are like very, very
Maybe put on sport mode so you don't slip out of your shoes.
oh, sport mode. I've never used sport mode before. I've never done sport before.
Be careful going up.
These shoes have like zero grip. That's the problem.
Watch the nails.
I should put my weight on this, right?
Wait, you want to help me up? You want to help me up?
Camera.
Then I just hold my hand.
Okay.
Okay, you go up.
You want to go first?
You go up first. You go first.
Okay.
Hold on to the rebar on the right. Ah.
Oh, how do I get up here? Are you sure you can come up?
Yeah. Our enforcer went up. Are you talking about me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know. Can I go up? How's it feel up there?
That's pretty great.
How am I gonna get you the camera? You're supposed to. How do I get up?
Let me get the camera from you.
Okay.
Can you reach me?
There.
I got it.
I'm scared to go up.
Yeah, don't come up.
I really like this light well though. It's really big.
Yeah, it's a huge light well. This whole light well, the stairs are gonna spiral here. So it's gonna come this way, and then we have another floor going up this way. So we're on the third floor now. Kim, don't come up. It's pretty hard to get up.
Yeah, I won't go up.
But I'm up here, and this is the view from the third floor. This is gonna be the primary bedroom. This is gonna be our bedroom right here. This entire section From here, well, I mean, I guess it's the entire floor is a primary bedroom. Let me walk around a little bit, give you guys an idea of where things are. I think all of this, so all of this is going to be bathroom. And then we have a toilet here, shower here, bathtub here. I think the vanity is going to be this way, facing this way. Well, let's do a little 360 real quick. Now remember, this is only the 3rd floor, not the 4th floor. Man, this might be a little bit too tall. Did we build too high? I mean, you can see we're almost eye level with the rooftop of the uncle's house. And we have another floor to go. Wow. And by the time we're done, wait, what floor are we on? This is 3rd floor, right? Yeah, by the time that we're done, we will be, I guess we'll be actually about the same height as this one right here. The top of it will be about the top of that. But yeah, this is the view from the primary bedroom. And then my office will be 1 floor up. We have some pillars here, but I think the window comes... Actually, how does this work? I'm trying to figure this out. Is that the only balcony? Oh, I think it is. Oh yeah, okay, so it's a tiny little balcony. This is actually a really tiny balcony. For scale, you guys can see, it's a very small balcony. Just room for like 2 chairs. But that's fine, you're not really gonna hang out in like your primary bedroom bathroom. But that's gonna be a tiny balcony. All of this is going to be the primary bedroom. All of this is going to be walk-in closet, and then all of this is gonna be bathroom. So, awesome. How you doing, Kim? Did she leave? Wait, you gotta come up here for a thumbnail. See, now what we need to do is we need to build a bridge from our house to our uncle's house so we can hang out all the time. We never have to go on the street. Let's peek over the edge. What are we looking like over here? That's pretty dangerous. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous. And we're not even on the top floor yet. Whew. All right, Kim abandoned me. Kim, are you down there? Let's figure out how to get down. All right, we made it down. I realized on the way up, I was trying not to touch any of these because I don't want to like knock it down. And then I thought about it and I was like, if it can't even hold me, then how can it hold up the roof? So yeah, I used these on the way down and it was a lot easier. It's pretty steep. It's not like crazy steep. It's just these Crocs have like no traction at all. Like when it's raining, I usually slip on the sidewalk. But even from here, the view is pretty nice on the 2nd floor. And all of these wires, we thought we'd be looking directly into these wires, but you can kind of see from here. You can see them, of course, but they're not really blocking the ocean view at all. And then soon the government will come and put these on the ground. We even saw on the way over here, pretty close to here, they already started putting the wires down. All right, not too much to see. It's just a lot of this. Want to head back down? Okay. All right, let's head back down. Oh, the stairs! Yay! I forgot there's stairs on the way down.
Be careful where you step.
I'm pretty sure the nails can go through the Crocs.
Yeah.
The nails on the floor. These Crocs are, at least I have sport mode. I'm good. I had a pizza yesterday, that's why I'm a little extra on the midsection. Well, here's our living room view. Not much of a view, but plenty of sunlight coming in. Sneak out, sneak out, sneak out. And we escaped. The house is safe, child-proof. We're gonna have 7 kids in this house. All right, we're mixing some sand. That's where we were. That's where we are.
It's really cool from up there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You haven't been up to the top. Even the 3rd floor is like a pretty sick view.
It's pretty high up, right?
Yeah, 4th floor is gonna be insane.
Wow.
Can't wait for the 4th floor.
I'm excited.
Has anybody else gone up yet?
No one in our family.
No? I just walked out on the street to get my Highlands delivery and I realized there's a mattress store right here. So we don't need to pay for delivery. We can just get the mattress from there and walk it over. There's the beach. And we're starting to get to the point where you can see the house peeking out. There's the beach. There's the house. Once that's done, we'll probably put in some money to clean this up. I know it's not our lot, but it's pretty common for if you're like someone that lives nearby, then you'll just like clean up the empty lots that are near you just for like the aesthetic. So we'll probably clean this guy up. Maybe we'll put some turf down or some grass down and make it into like a Nala park. But of course, all the neighborhood dogs are gonna go and poop and no one's gonna pick it up. Well, think about it. A lot of things that we can do. Cafe. Oh, can't take these shoes off. I've never put the Crocs in sport mode before. I don't know how to take them off. I guess that's the point. They're not supposed to fall off when they're in sport mode. So I do want to put a nice little bow on this whole neighbor dispute and this whole debacle that was going on, because I finally understand the whole story and I can explain it to you guys. The story gets pretty wild. Meanwhile, the wheelbarrow is going up in the background. But basically, the story goes back like almost 100 years. So once upon a time, 1 plot, 2 plots, 3 plots, and even that gray house in the back, 4 plots, all 4 of these houses was 1 plot of land. By the way, I know all of this because this was like a family friend as well, but turns out that person built a house on 1, split the other 3, and then sold off the other 3 as a single plot of land to a new buyer. That new buyer had this entire 3 plot of land. He had 1 small 1-story house in the back, and this entire front area was actually a huge garden. So it was all walled off here. 1 little house, like a little hut in the back, and then like a huge beautiful garden. So that's pretty cool. And then that guy sold it off to another guy. That guy tried to build like a big like 3 triple plot mansion. He had the designs up, it was under construction for a long time. He abandoned it at a certain point and decided he didn't want to do it anymore. And he's the guy who split it off into 3 separate plots and then sold them off individually. And of course, we bought the one at the end. In modern age Vietnam, people tend to do things properly, but if you go back, 50 years ago, everything was kind of just like, you just kind of eyeball it. So when it came to plot sizes and plot lines, it was kind of just like estimated, and people went a little bit over or a little bit under their plot line, and it wasn't a big deal. There was really no way to like properly measure it. However, it's 2025 now. This is modern day Vietnam. We do things properly. So when we went to go build our house, we went to the city. We looked at the proper red book for the plot of land. We got everything measured out. An engineer came out here, a surveyor from the city, and then they drew the line for us and planted our stakes. Now we know exactly where our plot of land is because we have 2 streets, right? We are on the corner. We're on 2 streets. So the street is basically like a source of truth. You know exactly where to start from the street, and then you measure back from there. However, if you're any of these middle houses, these like rows and rows of houses, it's kind of hard to tell where your property line is supposed to start because the street is like really, really far away. So generally, you just kind of measure from where the previous house is. You assume that they properly built up to their property line, and then you build from there. Sounds good, but the problem is over all of the years, if all of these people are moving like an inch this way, an inch this way, an inch this way, it all adds up, right? You can imagine if like 4 houses built an extra inch, that'd be 4 inches, right? About 10 centimeters. So basically when this 3rd plot was building as well, they also went to the city, they got their proper dimensions, but what they did is once they had their dimensions, they built from this wall, they measured out, and then they marked that as their property size. So they made sure that they got the full lot size that was shown up in the red book. We made sure that we got the full lot size that showed up in our red book. But the problem is, after we started building and after they started building, the middle plot came in, and when they measured the distance between their property, or at least where they did their construction, and to where we did our construction, they realized they were missing about 10 centimeters, which is a lot. It's like 4 inches. And 4 inches this way, going all the way back, that's like 5% of your property. It's a significant amount that's missing. So long story short, they were kind of worried that they were getting taken advantage of. They thought maybe we were doing something. They thought maybe this house was doing something. They thought we both kind of took a little bit extra. Maybe like we took 2 inches each from both sides. And that's why they were so defensive. And when we wanted to put plaster on, when we wanted to put foam on, in their minds, they were thinking, these guys already took 2 inches. They're trying to take more. So we went to the city, we got the people to come out, we got them to measure everything properly, and turns out that we did measure exactly to where we're supposed to go. We built up to where we're supposed to build, and in fact, we actually left space. So we're actually back from the property line a little bit. So it's not their fault. To be honest, they actually got kind of screwed. I think what happened most likely is because starting from this house, all of this used to be one property. These middle lines kind of got like shuffled a little bit. I'm guessing that like all of these houses are like a tiny bit too far. Maybe this house is like 2 inches this way, that house is 2 inches this way. So for this house, technically this house is crossing the line into their property, which means that, you know, they actually needed to shave off a couple of inches here and kind of like eat that loss. But instead, they built to the full width of what their red book said for the property size, and they actually ended up crossing this line going into this property. So yeah, it's very, very complicated, and obviously this house is gonna go back and say like every single house on this block needs to remeasure their lines, and then they need to like tear down their houses to move their house like an inch each, right? That's not gonna happen. So they knew they couldn't do that. But obviously they kind of got like the short end of the stick, and I understand it, and I feel bad for them, but we cleared everything up, and we said like, look, we measured everything, it's not us. I'm sorry you guys got screwed, it's not us. And even the foam and even the plaster and everything that we're putting up against that wall, it's still on our property because we recessed it in from the property line, and we haven't actually built all the way to our line. So they understood, and it seems like it's a cordial relationship now. It's a cooperative relationship now, so all that got cleared up. We are good to go. I feel bad for them, but yeah. Meanwhile, we still got the whole wheelbarrow action going on here. I think it's like kind of hilarious and kind of like, that they spill so much on that wall there. It's kind of like a Jackson Pollock painting right there. Increases the property value. We're getting one last look at the house now. We're actually going to Korea in a few days, so we're not going to be here for about a week. In that time, I think before we leave, we'll be able to see the pillars going up to the third floor, or sorry, to the fourth floor from the third floor, filled in and solid. And from that day on, they're gonna be laying brick. So bricklaying is super boring, so we're not gonna be around to watch that. We'll see a little bit from the camera. Maybe we'll take screenshots from the camera up there to show you guys a little bit of progress. But by the time we come back, they should be ready to pour the top of the third floor, the bottom of the fourth floor of concrete. That's gonna be exciting. Are you excited?
Excited?
We come.
Vui.
Alright, so elephant in the room. I failed on the daily vlogs. Well, yeah, I failed on the daily vlogs. We made it to 27 days in a row out of the 30-day vlogging challenge. So I think that we did a pretty good job. I learned a lot. And the number one thing I learned from doing the daily vlog is, oh my gosh, don't ever do that again. I am never doing that again. That was a terrible idea. The thing about daily vlogs and the people that do daily vlogs, it's their full-time job. Like, it is their full-time job. I did a daily vlog in probably the busiest month of my life. It probably would have been the busiest month of my life even if I didn't do the vlog. And then I threw the vlog on top of that. I know I gave this whole spiel about how like when I have energy, I like to do more stuff and it gives me more energy. That was too much stuff. I had not enough energy. Actually, that's not true. I did have a lot of energy. I literally did not have enough time in a day. I just kept running out of time. But 27 days, Kim came in clutch. I almost quit the daily vlog like 4 times. I think like 4 days in, I was like, this is a terrible idea. This is not gonna work. But I powered through and I made it 27 days. And on the 28th day, I promise you, for the entire day, from like 6 a.m. to like 2 a.m., I did not stop working on something. I was so busy for that day. I was like, there's seriously nothing I can do. And Kim couldn't film a vlog because it was pouring rain the entire day. There was no construction going on. There was nothing going on at home. So that was kind of like the nail in the coffin. That was the end of the attempted daily vlog. How are things gonna be moving forward? We're going back to normal. So normal is the weekly vlogs, once a week, every Friday, at the very least. Maybe once in a while there's gonna be something interesting going on at the house and we'll throw it in there. But I'll throw in like, 7 days of stuff in the weekly vlog. It's not gonna be like I come here one day out of a week and only film that day. I think it'll be a little bit more interesting. It's gonna be a little bit faster paced, a little bit more dense, maybe a little bit longer as well because it's more information. That's gonna be less like me yapping and me just kind of like walking in circles, looking at the same bricklaying. But for the people that stuck with me, there's a lot of you guys. I can see there's like analytics in like the YouTube thing. There's like thousands of you guys that literally watched every single daily vlog. And for all of you guys, I am eternally grateful. Even though I greatly regret this experiment, I greatly appreciate you guys watching every single vlog. But on that note, that's gonna be the end of this vlog. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.